Hey everybody, Phil Struzula from Next Wave Hire back with another Whiteboard Wednesday. I had a conversation a couple of days ago with somebody in HR thinking about talent communities versus building a following on LinkedIn and Glassdoor. Thought it was a really interesting decision because obviously we can't concentrate on everything. And so wanted to sort of walk through why I personally think talent communities are the way to go. So first and foremost, when you build a talent community, you own it. You're building your garden versus somebody else's, or planting your seeds in somebody else's garden. And your garden might be a bit smaller than these other communities, but because you own it, it gives you a lot of flexibility. Secondly, passive job seekers are not hanging out on Glassdoor for sure, because the only reason to go to Glassdoor is to research a company, and they're actually not on LinkedIn either. So these are really interesting statistics. Facebook in the US, the average person spends 50 minutes per day on Facebook. That's the world that we live in these days. LinkedIn, the average user is spending 18 minutes per month on LinkedIn. And if you're in HR, you know you're spending hours a day on LinkedIn. And so you're pushing this way up. The average person is not even logging in. Only 1 in 5 LinkedIn users log in on a monthly basis, which is kind of crazy. Versus your talent communities, and we've got the data. You've probably seen this in our other Whiteboard Wednesday videos, but people are coming to your career site, they're checking out your content, they're converting into the talent community at a pretty high rate. Flexibility, when you're on these platforms, you've got a couple of different options to communicate with your followers, and that's it. Talent community, you own the data. You can call people, you can text them, you can email them, you can invite them to meetups. It's all the benefits of owning it, building your own garden. And by the way, if these platforms go away, they change their terms of service, all of a sudden you can't do these postings anymore, that's gonna screw up your whole strategy. If you own it, you've got the flexibility to do what you want. Lastly is tracking. All these platforms have tracking built into their platform. With the talent community, you can do some more creative stuff. You can export to CSV, you can combine it with ATS data, you can do all these other things if you're a data nerd that you really can't do when you're using LinkedIn and Glassdoor or other sites like that. Again, Phil Struzula from Next Wave Hire. Let us know what you think in the comments. I'd be really curious to hear your opinions, and thanks for checking it out.